Hello, and welcome back to our podcast. My name is Dr. Alison Chiwara. I'm the CEO and founder of Human Focus Limited, an organization that is really and truly dedicated to seeing happier and healthier communities, societies, nations, workplaces, but most importantly, humans. As most of us already know, if this is not your first time, that this area here, this space here isn't about podcasts per se. It's about presence. It's not just another episode either. I want to feel like it's a window into something most of us never talk about loudly. The space where it looks like nothing is happening, but inside we're actually challenging ourselves. This particular episode here is for the quiet doers, the late night thinkers. Am I speaking to somebody? The entrepreneurs, the creatives, the leaders, the parents who are holding so much together without being seen. I salute you. I'm going to call this episode the hidden season, when growth almost feels invisible and we're looking at the unseen work. You see, I want to talk about when growth really begins. We've been taught numerously that show your milestones, post your wins, and announce the achievements. That's brilliant. And of course you should do. But real growth, the genesis of real growth, is often quiet. It's saying no when no one is watching. It's sending emails that might not even get replies and you wonder why when I'm doing everything right. It's building consistency when motivation is lacking. You see, our brain is spoiled and also designed to seek proof. It likes proof. It likes dopamine from a like or a well done or oh my gosh, how great, oh fantastic. But deeper than that science is something else. It's the character that you're forming when no one is available to cheer you on. You see, it's almost like planting seeds. Everything really, once you drop that seed under, begins or starts underground. It may take weeks, days before you start to see the growth at the surface. But a lot has been going on underneath in that period of formation. Such is a glimpse into the beginning of real growth. It's the stuff we do in the darkness that no one is watching. That's something else. If you ask any founder or any change maker, they always say there's a moment when they wondered, is this ever going to work? And it usually always starts with an excitement, then go, oh, is this going to work? Then reality hits at some point. The shoestring budgets, people dropping out, the delays, the stagnations, the delayed gratifications. The worst of all really is the feeling of being invisible throughout these hardships. But that season isn't failure. It's formation. You see, every door that's been closed on you, every silent season builds you for something that you cannot pitch on a slide deck. It builds you for true resilience. And just remember, not everyone claps for the root system that I've spoken about earlier. But we know without it, nothing stands. So this hidden season is so important in your growth journey. I want to take you into a glimpse of my own journey. There are seasons I've been present at tables I never thought I should be. At tables that I felt so blessed to be at. But behind the scenes, there was that holding things together with a thread, sorting flights, shifting meetings, having to explain to my partner why things are delayed and not working so well, children being unwell, and trying to be so whole when everything feels stretched. And still, I was showing up. And still, I was still giving it my all. Sometimes, the loudest parts of our lives, I've learned, happen inwardly. And the outside world never really sees the full weight of what we carry. But I want to assure you that growth has never been about applause, recognitions, or awards. It's about alignment. I don't know who's hearing me today, but I want to bring this a little bit closer. I want us to focus on ordinary people in our lives with extraordinary patience. The people you pass every day, your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends, your family, they might be in a hidden season too. Have you thought about that? It could be a parent rebuilding after grief, a founder pitching without having had sleep 2 nights before, a student trying to believe they matter so much that they need to make this through this university course. Not every success story has a viral moment, my dear. Sometimes it's just someone who did not give up. Sometimes it's just someone who did not quit. And when success does come, it often has a pattern of landing ever so quietly. In fact, you almost don't notice for some, because you've been living in an almost for so long. Do you hear me? So, I want you to ask yourself, as part of our reflection, what part of your journey are you still keeping quiet? But it's actually your part. Who do you need to thank? Who do you need to thank? Not for clapping for you, but for staying with you during these hidden seasons. What would it be like, or what would it feel like to honor your effort, even when there's no audience? Let those answers come to you softly. Allow them to. What part of your journey has created the power within you? Who do you actually need to thank? Who is part of your tribe that is never left? And you need to thank them. Just think hard on that. I want to share a little bit more. Always I like to share about my mom's quiet impact on my life. My mother didn't always speak in lessons. Sometimes she just showed up. She just showed us what we needed to learn. She would wake up early. She would pray quietly and carrying burdens we didn't even know had names against them. And now we are living in the overflow of those silent seeds of prayers that my mom gave for us. The power of generational intention. She didn't need platforms. She just planted so deep. And this is why I often say to my brothers and sisters, we now see our mother's prayers being answered. And that's something we all have the ability to do. To plant beyond the applause. To plant beyond our own lifetime. What legacy are you leaving behind? Whose lives are you supporting during their hidden seasons? If you're still in it, in the tension, the weight, the almost, then this is not a time to stop. Just assume it's a stretch. Remember, I always say that growth feels like a stretch. You're being elasticated to your maximum so that you know your capacity of growth. Are you with me? You are not behind, you are not lagging, or you are not falling in the forgotten platform or barrel. You are being molded under so much heat, but quietly underground like diamonds. I want to urge you to keep showing up. Keep choosing to live the most truth that you can be, and keep building even if it's quiet. I promise you, as long as you show up, that's watering that seed. As long as you choose truth, that's the sunshine above the seed underground. Your season will soon come when you blossom. And therefore I say, this hidden season that you're in isn't where you get lost. It's where you find your roots. It is where you find your roots. Until next time, keep honoring the silence in which you're building, because it's a story that's been told too for generations to come. This growth that feels invisible, this growth that feels unseen, believe me, it's just the molding of you. It is just the molding of you. You are destined for bigger things that are hidden too in this season. And my question is, in this moment of your hidden season, what are you rising for? What if your greatest contribution is something no one ever publicly credits you for? What if the work you're doing in silence is a stepping stone for someone else's future, or a stage that you're creating for other people? Remember, we have all stood on the shoulders of the brave people that came before us and fought quietly. Those that are beside us that are wanting to learn. And then there's those ahead of us. So while you're building in your hidden season, build deep enough so that your seeds can blossom even for those in the future. The dreamer, the mentor, the founder, the partner, the leader, the parent that you are, and anyone who has chosen to go deep, not wide, I salute you. Until next time, it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from Human Focus Limited to your household, to your organizations and communities, and tune in next Wednesday. Ciao for now.